Thanks, Rob. Tell us about robotics.
That's quite a large ask. So robotics is a class, a team, a sport, and a club, all in one, stuffed inside a business model. So the kids get to fundraising grant write, they have business plans, they have safety plans, but they also build small robots and big robots, and they also do team shirts and flags and dances and chants, and they do and learn how to use power tools. So robotics is kind of all the things you didn't think would be a high school class wrapped into one small 5 to 7.5 hour class a week.
Would you like to tell us about the two robots?
I didn't build either of these, so I can tell you kind of what was planned. So this is a robot built with the new control system, and right now I think all it can do so far is push and collect in here. But they were testing out the new motors and the new plug-and-play model that we have, which is a really cool option. They adapted a older robot and basically just took off some of the parts to make it work. This is for competitions that we do in November and December. This big robot over here is the robot they built last year in January, February, and this is the meat of the program. This is the one where they get basically a 2.5 minute, here's what you have to do, video, animation, and they get basically 120 to 150 page manual of rules of the things they can and can't do, but everything else has to come out of their own heads, and then they have to design it in AutoCAD, Autodesk Inventor, and they come up with their own ideas, and they design it all, they cut these, they sand, and they put them all together, they figure out how to do all the air and pneumatics, and this backside here is all the electronics, because otherwise it's a paperweight, so they program it, they do all the electrical, they do everything that they need to do, and then they take it to a competition, and they play 2-minute, 15-second matches 10, 12 times against a whole bunch of other people from this state and other states.
When joining robotics, what are some benefits that the newcomers will get, or what would they have?
So one of the biggest benefits to robotics is it definitely helps your public speaking, your leadership, your maturity, your dedication. So they have to start advocating for themselves, be a little bit more self-disciplined. They learn to do a lot of take on leadership roles. They also learn how to use power tools, and therefore they get a lot of confidence in being able to basically take something apart, put it back together, or take something from their head to paper to computer model to actually build it. But they also get a chance to basically do a lot of what feels like playing. They're building robots, and they're designing, and then they're taking them and driving them around and smashing into each other and working with each other. And so sometimes it just feels like playing. And if you don't want to do that mechanical building, there's always graphic design and web design and t-shirt making and button making. And so there's a little bit of something for every single type of thing you want to do. And then as you get into further education or job and career, you have all these business model skills and working with team skills that you really don't learn necessarily anywhere else.
Okay. Is there anything else would you like to add on?
It's a really fun class. It takes a significant amount of time if you really like it. People tend to spend a lot of time there, but it's always open for people to come check us out on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 3:15 to 5:30. And we normally start either in this room or next door, so F105 or F107. And you can talk to me, you can talk to Mr. Pena, you can also ask Mr. Childers, who teaches auto shop.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Traub.
Thank you.